Hello, everyone, and welcome to a bonus cast just for you guys that are watching live. Actually, no, we will put in the VOD. It's a quick edit. It's a quick snack. We're just going to keep building these up, keep the momentum forward, keep throwing it out there. We're throwing these games for you left, right, and center. We're going in. Oh, my. We are walking into a stage 2 Kraken, a.k.a. Old Man Source TV. Going in representing Team YP on Team Old, a.k.a. the Dirty 30s. His build right now for Stage 2 is going to be a 2 Lightning, 2 Mines, 2 Vortex. Going in no Aftershocks. Going to be fighting. We are locked to a medic perspective. We'll have to see what happens. We have Source going in for the Stealth Patch. Does go after Jesus. Somebody save Jesus as he's going to have to burn that cloak to keep himself alive. And I don't know what's going on in this game. It is pure chaos. We are locked in here. We have our traversals. We have Dranks being used. Everything's being done. We have a Hyde, Val, Hank, and a Crow being used to slow him down. We have a pure damage coming out of Source, though, with the 2 Banshees, 2 Vortex, 2 Lightning at Stage 2. Orbital Barrage being thrown down. Going to be juggling the Hunters more than anything else. Throws down the Lightning, not able to finish, though. Source is getting low, which means he's down to about half HP. Going in for the finish, we throw down a Vortex backwards, which means it's down to Source. Source needs to clutch down these victories in order to see what they're able to do at this point. And it is, by looks of it, it is going to be a 2-1 score. Based off of what I'm hearing, preliminary reports are saying that is not a confirmed score. We're waiting to find out. But everything's being thrown at Source TV right now. He is throwing out everything. Vortex is Lightning. Cerberus is just surviving. Subaru doing what he can. Here comes the Lightning. Does survive, though, thanks to Jesus. But he doesn't get picked up cleanly right afterwards. And Source is now on the run, which means he's going to be up in the air. And he's just going to be finishing up from a distance. Meanwhile, Tentuki's going in. Remember, he's seeing the res. Here comes the Lightning for the finish. Need to finish up that body. And it is just Tentuki versus Source. Going in at the distance shots. It's LV shooting him from the long distance. Tentuki's just trying to drill it in, going right forward, trying to see what he is. And I don't know, Old Man Source in his 30s, because apparently that's old. I'm scared to hit 30 right now. But he's showing us the power of Old Man. He's coming down, his cane's swinging, showing the power of old age. With old age comes wisdom. To quote Deanimate, because I think this one's worth quoting, back in my day, the stick was the monster. Oh, Deanimate, you're always worth a quote. But yeah, so we have Old Man Source going up in the caves. We see him up there right now. He's going to be getting his food, and he'll be doing his evolve right up there in a safe position. It comes down to where does JSMS want to set up at this point. It looks like they're setting up over on this side, which is a kind of a standard spot versus Kraken when you don't have a Lennox or a Blitz Markov, just because you do have a good play point to use terrain to protect yourself from those ranged Kraken attacks. It is going to be a 3 Lightning, 2 Banshee, 2 Aftershock, 2 Vortex, aka a 3 Lightning and 2 in the rest build. Or a 3 and a 2-2. Going through the dude shots to clear the Tyrant. This is something that you should do in all of your games if you're trying to figure out what you should do as a team when you're sitting here waiting. You should prepare for the monster's arrival and do everything you can. Cloak is now being used in order to make sure that the monster doesn't know where they are. He's at 128 meters. It looks like they're going to be getting themselves into a... This is actually kind of cute, because that way they're able to catch the monster by surprise. So he's not able to come in from a ranged Lightning and do what he wants there. They're going to be looking to just... What are they doing? They're just having a little dance party? They're going in for a bath? Hey guys, let's just hang out on the beach. Let's go swimming. Yeah, so they do see Source over there, and they're just positioning themselves over here, I guess. They're going to change it up a little bit. Yeah, here come the pings. Dropships coming in. So they're going to have not only they're going to have a medic on the next fight. However, it's going to be a bit of time before Subaru arrives, which means Aftershock's coming in, connects on LV. LV is going to be eating that to the face. Banshee Mine's being tossed. Vortex, his shield's coming in from Jesus. Jesus keeping him alive. LV is now just barely surviving. Source going in for the Lightning. Does it connect? Yes, it does. LV survives with just 1 HP. Vortex comes in for the finish, which means it's just a Source right now dealing damage. Orbital Barrage is thrown to keep him off LV's body, but it's not enough. Source is going in for the Aftershock. Does connect on LV, but LV can't move. Tentuki does dodge it. Lightning comes in for the corpse finish, does put it almost down, and he's getting healed from distance by Subaru. Subaru is doing what he can. Flames being used by Hyde, aka Tentuki. Aftershock goes in, tries to go after Subaru, not quite able to get him, and he is actually going to be going straight for that corpse. LV is going to be put into the dropship, but it does get healed quickly by Jesus, just barely giving a little bit more time, but Unfortunately, LV does go into the dropship, which means they do not have a dome, which means Source is only staying by his own free will. But is he staying, and is it a good idea or is it a bad idea? I don't know. As Tentuki's right now dealing a good amount of damage with that Toxic Grenade and the flames. Everything's being built up. Jesus is going and getting healed up by the rear by Subaru. Jesus is coming in, just tanking it up. Jesus is saving all of the hunters right now as Tentuki goes right down to a Vortex, knocking him in. Jesus is going in for the heals. Just trying to get something, not quite able to get it. Trank is being used. Cerberus getting the resurrection. Is he able to get it before the Vortex comes in? Here it comes. Does get the res, which means it's Tentuki. Tentuki's the only one left. He does have a personal, so he's going to be able to throw that out. Here comes the personal. Going to be throwing out the Toxic. Does actually get the stealth maps, though, which means Old Man Source clinches the victory for Team Old, a.k.a. the Dirty 30s. The Dirty 30s now getting their victory. And they're going in. We're going to have to see a full confirmed update on the score. I believe it is 2-2 based off of what I'm done preliminary. I do not know for certain. We'll get an update for you. For those of you in the VODs, that you will see that in the description below if there is an update. If you do not see another video on the playlist, that means that this was the end of it. It did end it with a 3-1. If there is another video that says tiebreaker, that means it's going to be a 2-2 at this point. Just a spoiler for you in the VODs. Now, if you're watching live, I'll give you an update as soon as I know. We'll get that for you in just a minute. We'll find out what's going on between Jamais Seulement Saucisson and the Dirty 30s as they're going in battling live for you. Only available in the Go4Evolve Sunday Cup. If you have a team and you want to sign up next weekend for Go4Evolve number 41. But in the meantime, we're at the Big 4-0, and we'll have to see what they do at this point. Going forward, fading out for the sake of editing, as we do as always. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being awesome, and keep on being sexy, my friends.